Okay, we gotta do this. We're gonna do this. Let's talk about the president. Yes, your president. The president that is yours because you are an American and you do follow its rules. So Donald Trump is your president. Let's talk about that guy. Everyone keeps talking about, oh, he's racist, he's sexist, nah, nah. You guys are wrong. Dead wrong. I've never heard a statement that was dead or wronger. I've never heard a more incorrect statement in my entire life. The evidence against this is everywhere, and you still think Emperor Trump is bad in any way? How is Trump racist anyways? Like, don't you have to be part of a majority to be racist? Newsflash, Trump is not part of a majority. He's not white. He's orange. In fact, let's talk about Trump's whole appearance. People always try to talk about how he's so ugly, ew. Let me remind you that he turned 71 on June 14th, 2017. People that old get ugly. How many celebrities, let alone normal people, are over 65 and attractive? 0. That's how many. And if you find old people sexy, then you're probably a necrophiliac. Also, Trump's hair is 100% real. I'm sure anyone who argues will bring up that GIF where his hair is blowing in the wind. But that video proves his hair is real. If it was fake, his hair would be gone. In fact, only one part of it sticks up, showing that it's just a comb over. People say he also dresses like a slob. Let me show you a picture of a slob and a picture of our king. Tell me those look the same. If you do, genuinely and unironically, I will seriously question your visual ability, intelligence, and mental health. Speaking of mental, why don't we talk about Trump's intelligence? Let me show you the screenshot I got from Google. I created a Chrome extension that removes all of the results the Illuminati leaves to mislead people and adds the true and honest content approved by Crasilius himself. Anyway, this search result shows that Donald Trump is one of the smartest entities in the universe, sporting an IQ of over 475 billion. As a reference, the smartest humans on Earth, such as Stephen Hawking, have reached IQs around 160, while non-humans such as Neil deGrasse Tyson and Terrence Tao have IQs in the low 200s. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, has an IQ of 650,000. Combine all those and you still don't have an IQ comparable to Trump's. The next thing worth talking about is his quote-unquote racism. Wait, we already talked about that, never mind. The other thing people will say is that he's a bad choice for president. Why though? He's not racist, he's not ugly, he's not stupid. We've had presidents that were all three. Did you know that shortly after signing the Declaration of Independence, George Washington killed a 3-year-old girl? See, everyone knows he was a slave owner. He was about to close a deal with someone to buy an African woman to, have her wash dishes and sweep the floor and stuff. So the woman was crying and everything, naturally. When asked why, she said that she had a daughter and she didn't want to be separated from her. George Washington didn't want to live with the conscience of breaking a family, but he didn't want to worry about a little girl running and playing around while he had a country to create. So he did the honorable thing. He hacked her to death with the same axe he would use to cut down cherry trees. The thing most people say when running out of ways to argue with me is, he's just a loser. Really? Is that so? No, it's not so. A loser is someone who spends more than 30 minutes on YouTube. A loser is someone who wants to sleep during the day. A loser is someone who sees their bad grades and does nothing to raise them. A loser is someone who says, yeah, I'll be there at 6, knowing good and well that they will not in fact be there at 6. I'm looking at you, Chris. A loser is not a billionaire with a smoking hot wife. A loser is not the owner of several hotels in New York. You wish you had a tenth of Trump's wealth. You wish you could even afford anything other than the crappy dump you live in. You can't even afford to look at the buildings Trump owns. Do you even have a job? When's the last time you've paid for anything worth more than a couple hundred? Just a reminder, Trump has used silverware made of various precious metals that you've never even heard of, in the same way that you have used plastic cutlery. He uses it once, never to be used again. But instead of throwing them away, he melted them down into ingots and gave them to hobos on the street. Now, if you still think Trump is a bad president, you're insane. You belong in an asylum somewhere. I don't feel safe until you are there, so please, Google the nearest nut house and pack your bags.